News Channel 7's Elizabeth Owens joins us live from the Dorman Center in Spartanburg. Disturbing details, Liz, huh?
Hi, Connie. Well, investigators say what started as a family trip to the Walmart here ended with an angry father throwing a bottle of brake fluid at another man they say assaulted his daughter. This is video you will only see here. What investigators say happened inside this Walmart.
This whole incident infuriates me.
Will disgust any parent, even a captain of public safety.
To be honest with you, I can't tell you what would have been my reactions if this had have happened to one of my children.
This video tells the story of a father and his two young children in the automotive aisle at Walmart. Following behind them, investigators say is this stranger wearing the long-sleeved shirt.
He's been all around.
The video shows the stranger walking near the children as the father, the guy wearing the ball cap, looks at brake fluid.
See, he's walking up.
Look, as the man walks past, the children turns around and then walks back by them.
Now watch him. See the girl?
This is when investigators say the suspect grabbed the 10-year-old from behind. The video shows the girl jumping out of the way.
The father actually saw the touch and became furious.
Take a look. That's when they say the father throws a can of brake fluid.
He continued to walk. He never turned to see, you know, the fact that somebody was throwing at him. I mean, it's kind of like he just continued his walk at a faster pace.
When officers got to the scene, the suspect, this guy, 62-year-old Jacob Harmon, told them he may have accidentally touched the girl because he is diabetic. But investigators didn't buy his story once they saw this video. And Harmon is charged with assault and battery. He lives in North Carolina. So right now, investigators here are working with deputies up there to make an arrest and bring him back here. Right now, we're live in Spartanburg. Elizabeth Owens, News Channel 7.
News Channel 7's Elizabeth Owens joins us now from the Law Enforcement Center in Greenville with the latest. Liz?
Hi, Diane. Well, the Sheriff's Office is investigating this death. Right now, they're waiting on further test results from the coroner. The coroner did complete an autopsy earlier this afternoon, but those results did not show how the little girl died. Let's go ahead and show you that 2-year-old. This is Samira Mays. Her parents tell us DSS took custody of her as well as their 6 other children more than a year ago after they say 3 of their children, including Samira, tested positive for cocaine. During the past year, a relative had been taking care of the toddler. Her parents tell me since the beginning during their supervised visits with their daughter, they noticed burn marks and sores on her body. As you can see, they took pictures and they say they even complained to DSS, but nothing was ever done.
Our first visit.
What'd you do?
We immediately told DSS. He spotted a burn on our wrist, but whoever did it, I want them to get the full extent of what's coming to them. But I want DSS to pay majority of the punishment.
Now, we've tried to call DSS several times today, but nobody has returned our calls. We also tried to reach the relative who had been taking care of the toddler. We knocked on her door, but no one ever came to it. We will be following this story tonight and have much more for you tonight on News Channel 7 at 11. For now, we're live in Greenville. Elizabeth Owens, News Channel 7.
News Channel 7's Elizabeth Owens was at the news conference a little bit earlier this afternoon and has more on what has developed late today. Liz?
Well, I can tell you the sheriff started off the news conference saying that this is a very difficult day for his men. For 4 months, they have exhausted every lead and every tip into missing woman Maria Fernandez. Let's go ahead and show you the crime scene video. Last night, a utility worker responding to down power lines found the remains. Investigators recovered some of the scattered bones, but are still searching for evidence at the scene with SLED agents. Using dental records, they did get a match on the missing woman.
So far, today, a forensic pathologist from Newberry County has already performed tests on the remains. He has tentatively identified the remains as that of 31-year-old Aretha Maria Fernandez.
Now, you may remember her picture. We have been following this story for several months. Maria Fernandez was last seen with her boyfriend in early September. He's been a person of interest in the case, but investigators say he is not a suspect. Maria was the mother of a 5-year-old boy and a beloved nurse at Ellen Sager Nursing Home in Spartanburg Regional Heart Center. Several of her co-workers were at the news conference with us. When the sheriff said Maria's name, they started to cry.
it's a void, and we every day miss her, and you just hope that she's going to come walking off the elevator and come back to us. And now she's not.
And SLED agents and deputies still have a lot of work ahead of them right now. They are working on doing some DNA testing. They're also still at the scene trying to recover more evidence. The sheriff says, though, there is no question about it, he does suspect foul play. Right now, we are live in Union County. Elizabeth Owens, News Channel 7.
You know, Liz, Andrea had set up a Facebook group praying for Maria Hernandez, and this is just such a, it's such a sad development. Thank you. News Channel 7's Elizabeth Owens has been following the story for us tonight, and she's joining us now with more. This has to be such a difficult day. So many friends in the hospital system and in Union, so worried about her.
Well, you know, Amy, the sheriff started off the news conference saying that this is a very difficult day for his deputies. For 4 months, they've exhausted every lead and every tip into missing woman Maria Fernandez. Her co-workers actually showed up to the news conference and were sitting in there when the sheriff said her name. They started to cry. About 100 yards from these railroad tracks,
Today is an extremely difficult day for the Union County Sheriff's Office.
a utility worker finds human remains scattered across the woods.
We have been at that crime scene for several hours last night.
For months, investigators have searched and have hoped. Today, they are almost certain they have found her after forensics get a match on her dental records.
He has tentatively identified the remains as that of 31-year-old Aretha Maria Fernandez.
4 months ago, Maria Fernandez, beloved co-worker at Spartanburg Regional,
You just hope that she's going to come walking off the elevator and come back to us.
and mother of a 5-year-old, disappeared. Investigators say she was last seen with her boyfriend, the father of the child. Although he is not a suspect, they do say he is a person of interest. When the sheriff said Maria's name, her co-workers couldn't hide their grief.
Beautiful mother, wonderful nurse.
May she rest in peace, her co-workers say, and may justice be served. And SLED agents and deputies still have a lot of work ahead of them right now. They are doing DNA testing on the remains. They're also trying to figure out how she died, but the sheriff says there is no question about it. He does expect foul play. Right now, we're live in Union County. Elizabeth Owens, News Channel 7.
News Channel 7's Elizabeth Owens joins us live in Maggie Valley with the latest. Liz.
Hi, Fred. Well, we are a couple of miles from where that happened at, but it is on this mountainside behind me. The officials are only allowing media access through an escort at this time, but that road is closed. We were up there earlier. Let's go ahead and show you that video. Take a look at this. It's hard to believe this was actually a house. Officials say the 3-story home, basement included, slid down the mountain onto a road just before 2 this morning, and can you believe it? A couple was inside the home at the time. The husband was on the 3rd floor and his wife was on the 2nd floor when it happened. Officials say it's a miracle the couple survived. We do not know the extent of their injuries, but we do know both were up and walking around this morning. EMS did treat them at the scene and transported them to the hospital. One house has been evacuated. It is a home that sits near to where the other home landed. Right now, there is a geological survey team at the scene. They're trying to determine if this was indeed a landslide. Last night, the area received up to 9 inches of rain. Officials are also trying to find out what kind of effects more weather could have on the mountainside.
Some of the things that we look for in the aftermath of this incident are the inclement weather that is coming in, not only with the rains, but also the temperatures that are falling and the high winds.
I find it amazing that anyone would survive that. It's like a house of sticks crushed. I've not seen anything like it.
And once again, officials are worried about the weather. As you can see right now, it has actually just started to rain about 15 minutes ago. The county has set up a reverse 911, so if they do need to have more evacuations, they will do that. We will be following this story throughout the day and have much more for you tonight at 5 and 6. For now, we're live in Maggie Valley. Elizabeth Owens, News Channel 7.
Hopefully it'll be a good outcome. That's what we want.
Search organizers are urging hikers not to pick up any clothing they may find on these trails. They say anything could be valuable evidence. Instead, they say call the sheriff's office. In Pisgah National Forest, Elizabeth Owens, News Channel 7.